Join us today as we shine the spotlight on the dark side.
It's got a poison capsule. Don't bite down, you son of a bitch. Who sent you? I want a name.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated movie villains.
My father once said to me, "You don't choose the things you believe in, they choose you."
For this list, we'll be looking at movie bad guys and gals that showed themselves to be perfectly malicious counterparts of the main characters. But for some reason, you rarely, if ever, hear about these people when someone's discussing the best villains of all time. We may be revealing a few plot points in this one, so a spoiler alert is in order.
Failing to prevent Earth's salvation is your only child.
Number 10, Mama Dread.
But that's her. Madeline Madrigal, aka Mama.
We know what some of you are thinking, but no, she is not Judge Dredd's mother. In fact, Madeline Madrigal is the ruthless leader of her own drug gang.
Ma, what are we gonna do?
How ruthless is she? Well, she has her own unique way of sending her victims to their doom.
Skin him. Toss him over the balcony.
Hit him with a little slow-mo first.
Sure.
She won't decapitate you or make you drink bleach. Oh no. Instead, she forces you to inhale a drug called slow-mo, which makes you feel like the world around you is moving in, well, slow motion. Then she tears the skin straight off your body. Yikes. If there's anyone out there who still thinks a woman can't be a terrifying villain, they've clearly never met Mama.
You're a piece of work, Dredd. But then so am I.
Number 9, Professor Henry Jared, House of Wax.
Jared is dead. I am a reincarnation.
There's no reason anyone should be afraid of going to a museum, unless you're visiting Henry Jared's House of Wax museum, that is.
Come in, ladies and gentlemen. See the House of Wax.
He may seem like a great artist at first, but try visiting his museum after hours if you want to learn what he's all about.
It's Kathy's body under the wax. I knew it. I knew it all the time.
Jared's art consists of human corpses that he covers in wax and makes them look as if they are happy mannequins in a shopping mall window.
The head and hands, tinted by my own secret process, are attached to the body after it is covered with its skin of wax.
What's worse is that Jared's own face is made up of wax to hide his burned flesh underneath. This guy gives creepy old men a bad name.
To you, they are wax, but to me, their creator. They live and breathe.
Number 8, Count Olaf, Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events.
Now that we're family, I can make it up to you. I can be the ultimate dad.
The best part about this role is that a funny man we all know and love portrayed it, Jim Carrey.
This is a little piece I like to call Electric Chair.
Carrey may never have read any of the A Series of Unfortunate Events novels before this, but he went so far as to shave his head bald, so makeup application would be easier to play the mysterious baddie.
The certificate says that I have the fortune now.
Count Olaf, meanwhile, is twisted, conniving, and a sly fox with many tricks up his sleeve.
All I ask in return is that you do each and everything that pops into my head while I enjoy the enormous fortune your parents left behind.
Trying to swindle the Baudelaire kids out of their fortune, Olaf shows himself to be a master of disguise and is really innovative when it comes to getting what he desires, all of which lands him here.
Thank you for correcting me.
Number 7, Wes, Mad Max 2, The Road Warrior.
The guy!
You know that one person that dislikes you and does whatever it takes to get on your nerves? That's who our hero Max has to deal with when it comes to Wes.
You can run, but you can't hide!
Although he is a subordinate to the even more crazed leader Lord Humongous, Wes proves that he is deranged and bloodthirsty enough to play by his own rules.
We go in, we kill, we count.
Watching him and Max battle is like watching someone's evil conscience fight the good conscience. The drive to fight, the spirit of survival, and the killer instinct in these two are so similar. It's hard to think of one without thinking of the other. Number 6. Walter Finch, Insomnia.
I'm not who you think I am.
No.
If you want to learn how to always be one step ahead of your enemies, take lessons from Walter Finch.
You and I share a secret. We know how easy it is to kill somebody.
When trying to get the suspicion of committing a murder off his back, Finch, played by Robin Williams, constantly has to avoid the authorities, specifically Al Pacino's Will Dormer.
There's no evidence that I killed Kay. You only know it because I told you what I saw on that beach. Now, come on, what's wrong with you?
Although Finch may look like an innocent man that would never harm anyone, you'd be surprised what this man is capable of.
I didn't murder her. I killed her, but it just ended up that way.
He evades Dormer in a heart-racing foot chase and ends up getting into a climactic shootout with him afterwards.
You got the wild card, Will.
You gotta give him props though. He does what's necessary to avoid jail time.
When were you going to point them at me, Will? When you found out where Kay's dress was, huh?
Number 5. Adrian Veidt, Ozymandias, Watchmen.
The world will survive. And it deserves more than you've been able to provide.
Once in a while, you'll find that there are superhero movie villains that are actually likable.
We can do so much more. We can save this world.
Ozymandias fits right into that category, with many fans of the neo-noir film adaptation of the comic book series arguing that he commits evil for good reasons.
A world united in a peace that had to be sacrificed.
No! You haven't idealized mankind, but you've deformed it.
His plan is to unite the United States with the Soviet Union in peace. But for this to happen, he has to go to extremes, let's say.
Killing millions.
To save billions.
Tricking the entire world into thinking you're a positive and courageous leader is something any fellow villain would be proud of. This man is criminally underrated.
2 superpowers retreating from war. I've saved the Earth from hell.
Number 4. Yzma, the Emperor's New Groove.
Take him out of town and finish the job now!
You may think about the previous entries and ask yourself, how is an animated villain on this list? Well, Yzma was so impressively portrayed that Eartha Kitt earned 2 Emmy Awards for voicing the character in the subsequent TV series based on the film.
Pull the lever, Grunk. Wrong lever!
Huh?
Why do we even have that lever?
Anywho, Yzma was Kuzco's advisor, but was fired for pretending to be the Empress whenever Kuzco was away.
Oh, and by the way, you're fired.
Fired? What do you mean, fired?
To get back at her former boss, Yzma tries to poison him. Well, that's certainly one way to get back at someone who put food on your table.
A few drops in his drink, then I'll propose a toast, and he will be dead before dessert.
Which is a real shame, because it's going to be delicious.
She's witty, has a yearning for power, and is actually very amusing. You know, evil ways aside and all.
That is the last time we take directions from a squirrel.
Number 3. Clarence Boddicker, RoboCop.
Yeah, Funzo.
This man is the perfect example of why you should not pick on people who wear glasses, because you will regret it.
Sayonara, RoboCop!
Clarence Boddicker is the main reason why RoboCop even exists, seeing as how he and his gang unleashed a barrage of bullets on Detroit policeman Alex Murphy.
I'm out of ammo. Me too.
Boddicker is a narcissistic and ruthless man who takes pleasure in seeing others pleading for their lives. He also feels that he is invincible, and that absolutely no one can hurt him.
Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute! I'm protected, man. I've got protection!
Think twice before you double-cross this villain, because he will gladly take your life away and have lots of fun while doing it, dumbass.
Bye-bye, baby.
Number 2, Owen Davian, Mission Impossible 3.
Oh, that was nothing. That was fun.
Has anyone's heart ever been so cold? During Mr. Davian's journey to receive an object that he plans to sell for millions of dollars, he lets nothing and no one stop him.
You ever
My wife, girlfriend.
It's up to you how this goes.
Because you know what I'm gonna do next? I'm gonna find her. Whoever she is, I'm gonna find her and I'm gonna hurt her.
No types of interrogation skills work on this guy, as he doesn't even budge when Ethan threatens to throw him out of an airplane unless he reveals the object's location.
Ethan, what is the rabbit's foot? Ethan, stop! What is it? Don't do it!
One of the most heart-pounding scenes in the film is when Davian makes Ethan believe he killed his wife by shooting a woman in cold blood directly in front of him.
No.
No.
10.
No! No!
Heartless, but magnificently so. Before we unveil our #1 pick, here are some honorable mentions.
I have a rendezvous with death. Oh, and so does the president.
I'm going to let her die. I just wanted you to know that.
It's chickens, you dolt! Apart from you, they're the most stupid creatures on this planet. They don't plot, they don't scheme, and they are not organized.
Kill a few people, they call you a murderer. Kill a million, and you're a conqueror.
Because you just blew the best thing you had going for you. You just blew the element of surprise.
Surprised?
#1, Captain Vidal, Pan's Labyrinth.
No lo entiendo. ¿Por qué no me obedeció?
For a film to win 3 Academy Awards, you know it must have had some fantastic characters. One of those characters is Captain Vidal, the stepfather to the main character Ophelia. Vidal takes pride in his job of hunting Republican rebels and shows absolutely no mercy for his targets. Torture and murder are just 2 of this man's hobbies.
Venga. Una más y estás libre.
Vidal shows just how gruesome he truly is with what he does to Ophelia at the end of the film.
No!
Ultimately, he meets his demise, but while alive, he proved that he was the devil on earth.
Decidle a qué hora murió su padre. Decidle que yo...
Ni siquiera sabrá tu nombre.
Do you agree with our list?
I don't know, I haven't decided yet.
Which movie villain do you think doesn't get enough praise?
Thank you, Dad.
For more villainous top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Well, I guess we're gonna be friends after all.